Previously, on Chosen Ones. After Shui heals the priestess to wake her up, Brandy begins to interrogate her about the events that just took place. She seemed to be unreceptive at first to the threats of violence, claiming to have a way to come back, but when her god is threatened, she appears to become more cooperative. From Brandy's questioning, they are able to gather that Shui's parents conspired to kill a newborn god. This god had been formed by two other gods, and broke a pact the Pantheon had made to not allow any new gods to form. When asked why the church would oppose the killing of a god that shouldn't have been born, the priestess claims that killing a god, no matter the circumstances, could result in an imbalance in the world. Brandy drags her back into the courthouse and asks what she knows about the Jabber Judge and the Black Sapphires. The judge appears to have been a member of the Lasting Eye. The cult Estel is rumored to have started in Wanaria, despite the judge originally being from the Prime Capital. The priestess says that the judge acquired the Black Sapphire where she came from, but didn't elaborate further. Brandy tells her that he wants her to be better and to be an example for other followers of Dara. But the priestess says that she's not the one who she actually follows, and asks the tiefling if he wants to know the name of the true god. He says yes, and when she speaks the name, Brandy immediately takes significant damage, and the priestess falls to the ground dead. The name she said, strangely enough, was one Brandy had already heard, Abaddon. Brandy asks Avayath about its encounter with the cult that wore plague masks, since they too claimed to know the name of the true god, but the Asmer says he couldn't hear it because Merlin covered his ears. Brandy decides to keep the name to himself for now, worried about it having the same effect as when the priestess said it, and the group continues to the dock so Shui can talk to Marsh. After saying their goodbyes, they head out of Greenflower to return to the compound, their mission as complete as it could be.
Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
So Avayath, you are the one on lookout, right? That was what we decided?
Well, we didn't decide that. I just decided that on my own.
Well, you guys are still, exiting the town, right now. So why doesn't everyone give me a perception check?
Oh, I'd love to, Cassie. It's so great to be here today. What's my perception roll?
Christ, I forgot Theo's perception. God.
He's a fucking perceptive boy. 11.
26.
Jesus
19.
Christ, Theo. You're fucking plus 10. Fuck.
Theo's got fucking eagle eyes. Theo's got 10 eyes.
10?
Oh my gosh. So as you guys are kind of exiting the city, all of you notice. What did Zen get? What did Shui get?
24.
24?
Jesus
okay,
Christ.
so
Brandy, you blind motherfucker.
Brandy's the only one who only sees this. Everyone else sees everything else. But Brandy and everyone, you see as you are exiting the town, just hordes of specklings kind of going into the city, which all of you would recognize what those are. You've seen them before. Brandy's seen them recently at the site of the dragon that was killed. And they are just kind of swarming into the city as you guys leave, kind of crawling around on the ground. And the rest of you, besides Brandy, see that above the city, exactly above where you just fought the Jabber, above the courthouse, you see two figures appear to be fighting in the sky.
Fighting?
Fighting. One you do not recognize, and the other it takes you a moment to recognize, because they look different than what you've seen before.
Oh, it's the boy.
That's the boy.
Oh, he's so angry.
You see what appears to be Nather, looking very different from how you've seen him before. His dove-like wings have changed to bat-like, and the halo above his head has become sharp and thorned, and his eyes have become pitch black, but you can still kind of see the blue peeking out. And just seems to be incredibly upset as he is fighting another figure who you have not ever seen before.
That is so
I don't
fucking
like
creepy.
that.
What the fuck is that?
I don't like that.
Go Nether! Kill it!
No, I'm kidding.
So yeah, they are kind of just fighting. They are just going at each other above the city. Don't seem to have any restraint. You hear people kind of screaming down below as kind of magic is going off of both of them and firing off into the town as they're attacking each other. And you hear the other creature that appears to be a skull that is the only substantial part of its body, and the rest of it kind of is formed from like a black mist that's kind of forming the shape of a person. You hear it kind of call out,
I did not give permission for this act of wrath.
and they are just fighting each other as Nather just lets out a very inhuman screech that sounds kind of like a mixture of a scream and the caw of a crow.
Wow, look at all these specklings, guys.
It's far away. That's why it was hard for Brandy to see. You guys are on the outskirts of the town. Brandy, you can also hear the people screaming and stuff. The specklings just caught your attention more.
No, it's probably because of all the specklings. They're afraid of them. There are a lot of them. They look like little rats.
Guys, what's happening? What's that?
Oh, a lot of specklings are coming into the town, it looks like.
Brandy, look.
I wonder why.
If they point it out to you, you
I
can
wonder
notice.
why on God's green earth all these specklings might be coming into town. It seems weird.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know. It's just I guess it's probably because of that. It looks like
Can I attack Brandy right now? Okay. Yeah, Avayath's first reaction seeing that, you said there was screaming going on in the distance, right?
The fighting that they are doing above the city appears to be kind of raining down on them as they are attacking each other. And I will be clear that it was the figure of the skull that said that.
Avayath says, we have to go there and evacuate the citizens.
go where? Why? What?
There.
The specklings? I mean, they're just specklings. They're not fucking...
Brandy,
Yes?
look.
Oh! How did I not see that? Fuck! Yeah, that's bad! Oh, shit!
Yeah, we have to do something about that.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, yes, he's gonna like fucking yank on the reins, I would say. Yeah, we should probably, do something about that, I guess. Oh, shit. What the fuck are we even supposed to do about that?
Hey, doesn't that look like Nether?
It's definitely Nether.
As long as we agree we leave and as soon as we evacuate them, because we have no place in the middle of a fight between gods.
Yeah, I would say we are kind of out of our league in that department. Fuck.
Avayath, you can roll a religion check.
This is just the worst damn day, huh?
Avayath got a 9.
You smart boy.
The skull god does sound, you do know that is a god, you aren't sure which one, with a 9. But you do know that there is a god that is said to be depicted as just a skull, and it is in your elemental Bible, but you aren't sure which one that is with just a 9.
So Avayath has no idea if he likes or dislikes this god.
You just know it's a god.
Time to whip out the Bible.
No, he's not whipping out the Bible now. He's whipping out his weapons now.
Okay, so you guys are going into the city to try and evacuate it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shui knows people there. He doesn't want any of them to get hurt. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I would say all of you roll dexterity saving throws for me.
Oh no.
I guess everyone's in 10 feet of Avayath, right? So we all get +4.
Oh, that's true. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Avayath. Because I have a literal 0 in that.
21 in that case.
Oh.
Avayath is,
Ooh, 17. Avayath, you're in full armor. It makes sense. With your fucking 7.
So it was a 7, a 17, a 21, and what did Chewie get?
28.
28? Okay, so Avayath is the only one who fails this. Everyone else is going to take half damage, as
Uh-oh.
they are both fighting up above you. It seems like when they are fighting that the skull head is being almost very careful with its attacks against Nether. It doesn't seem like it is trying necessarily to hurt him or have its attacks go wide. When they do, they kind of extend past the city and kind of shoot out over it. Now there seems to just be attacking blindly and wildly. And that is what you are dodging, as kind of like a very bright golden beam of light kind of goes down and shoots in your direction and hits Avayath square.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Holy shit.
He's going to take 58 radiant damage, but Avayath
What? Oh, yeah.
is
Okay, yeah, you're right.
an asthma, so that would be half because he's resistant.
So then we would take 29.
Yes.
Fuck.
Damn.
Fuck. Shit. Immediately like, maybe change your mind. No, just
Yeah,
kidding.
as I said, no place between gods.
We have to help the citizens.
We do have to fucking help him.
If you guys want to pick a skill that you find your character would use in this situation to try and evacuate the town, you can go ahead and tell me your justification for it, and that'll decide the DC.
Acrobatics.
I'd love to use intimidation.
To intimidate everyone?
Here's my logic. This whole situation is fucking intimidating as hell. I think Brandy would want to play into that and be like, you guys need to fucking get the hell out of here or those things are going to leave nothing behind and scorch the fucking earth, so you need to go or you're toast, essentially, is my justification for, like, trying to use intimidation as that. If that doesn't work, like, persuasion or whatever. But, yeah.
I'll let you use intimidation, so I'm going to tell you what the DC is, so you'll know if you fail or not right away. We'll make the DC, since you're intimidating them, we'll make that a 16.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Ooh, hell yeah, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, Brandy's like,
26.
you all need to get the fuck out of here now. Those things are gonna fucking destroy this town, and you'll be left behind.
There were a few shopkeepers and some people, a lot of people with those masks that you saw that Larkspur had been in, and a lot of the guards and stuff that were from the Prime Capital seemed to be the ones that were holding on and like trying to grab things from the city before they left, but that immediately made them scatter and run, you screaming at them. A lot of them drop those black sapphires onto the ground as they leave.
I'd say probably he's in tiefling form too, since he knows that's more intimidating to people right now.
Okay. You hear a few people be like, isn't that the guy from the Hall of Fame? No, sorry, no.
I would love that. Also, squish black sapphires when I can.
Okay, they aren't squishy.
Well, I know, but you know what I mean. Like, just
wanna
break them so that they don't
break
fucking,
them. Okay.
you know, when I can.
I will note, if you're trying to break them, they don't break.
Well, okay. Then I'm not going to bother.
You give a good solid stomp on one of them, and you see that it does not. It seems to resist that.
I'm going to take one.
Okay.
And then keep going.
All right. We'll go. Avayath, what are you doing?
He would look for people in burning buildings, lift up planks if anyone's trapped, maybe fly them out of there, defend people with a shield.
We'll do investigation for that. Just all that as a whole.
That's where mine goes. Bye-bye.
Would it be investigation if it's more him running around
Strength?
trying to like
Yeah.
Okay, it was my idea was because he was looking for people, but we can do it if you're doing it more in terms of. Well, let's see.
It sounds like he's trying to help and pull as many people as possible.
Hold on, let's rewind here. If Theo is doing investigating, I'm guessing in terms of looking for people, I would think that would just be them assisting each other. So Theo can roll investigation, and Avayath can roll, let's say, athletics.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I like that. Like Theo, like, oh, somebody's over there, and then
Yeah, pointing it out.
I have a good mod in it, but I rolled bad.
y'all
For both of
double
us.
12s, huh?
Double 12s, huh?
Oops.
I'll say with those 12s, with what you guys were doing, Theo, between you both, you are able to help and spot some people, but you aren't entirely positive that you've gotten everyone.
Uh-oh.
My turn. So Shui, I want him to use acrobatics. My justification for that is I think he would try to go as quick as he can to get people out and to warn them as quick as he can. So just to kind of zoom around, like, get out of here! Yeah, stuff like that.
That's how he sounds.
Maybe. Is that okay?
Yeah, so you're using acrobatics?
Yes.
Go for it.
Oh, okay, no, it's not that 20.
Okay, I was gonna say DC is also going to be 18 for that.
Oh, that's funny. I rolled an 18. Plus 15.
Plus what?
15.
Plus what?
Plus 15. Plus 15, babies.
For acrobatics?
Oh, no,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, if he has fucking expertise
He
in
has
that.
expertise.
God damn!
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fuck, Bart's fucked up.
So a 33, huh?
A 33, huh?
Yeah, that passes an 18. Damn, I should have made that DC higher.
Yeah, that probably passes. Oh my god, wow.
I mean, it's not necessary. This isn't like something incredibly challenging. You're just trying to get people out in time. So yeah, I'd say with that, you scoop up the rest of the people that Avayath and Theo missed. You kind of are jumping around in those same areas and manage to find some people that were forgotten and help them out of the city. And you feel like you've gotten as many people as you could before this started. At least there's definitely some debris and some people who were probably lost from this fight already that you couldn't have helped.
Oh my god, Cassie.
Yes.
Please, tell me my friend, the mumbling, whatever he was, is okay.
Roll a perception check.
He's fucking dead. He's so fucking dead.
Up. 16.
16. You see kind of near the stables, all of the horses and other packed animals appear to have been let out of the stables. You don't see your friend anywhere, body or otherwise, in that area.
Why would you do this?
You don't see him.
She's gonna believe that he got out.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Do we see Marsh anywhere?
You can roll a perception check if you want.
I'd love to. Ooh, 15.
15? I would say kind of looking around and in the mess of all that while you guys are wandering around, you do see that she was still kind of off on the docks. It appears that she took a boat and is out on the water right now.
Okay. About that though.
Yeah, I was like,
what's her expression?
Fear as she's looking up at the sky.
How far away from the docks is she?
She's pretty close to the shore still. She seems mostly like she was trying to get out of the range of the fight.
Brandy will run up on the dock. Just be like, hey, you want to fucking get out of the water? You're a sitting duck in there.
Back into the city.
It's better to be on land than in water where you can fucking sink.
I can swim just fine.
Are you... Marsh, please, come on, work with me here.
She's just kind of staring up at the sky at that.
Do you feel safe with that up there? You can't fucking swim if you're dead.
I feel much safer in the water than on land.
Come with us, Marsh. We can get you to safety.
What if that reaches the boat? She's like looking out towards where you can see the kind of green silhouette of the boat in the distance.
If you're with me, I can defend you.
I'm not worried about me.
It's a ghost ship. I'm sure it'll be fine.
You said there's a person, though, that's on it, that's keeping it up?
4 is really strong. She'll be okay.
Roll a persuasion check, Brandy.
Fuck yeah. 21.
Okay, yeah, you see her face kind of change a little bit, softens when Shui shouts out the name of a person that she's probably also heard stories about. Seems to take some solace in the fact that they are one of the 9 and starts to return to shore.
How fast? Not fast, I assume it's a fucking rowboat, right?
Yeah, she wasn't that far away from shore, though.
Well, how far is my question?
Just maybe like 10 or 15 feet.
Oh, fuck it, okay. Never mind, I thought she was like 30 or more out.
No.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, she comes back onto shore, kind of unsteadily on her feet, looking up. I need everyone to roll a dex save again.
Yeah.
20.
Uh-oh. That's a 9.
23.
Is it gonna fucking hurt?
You got a lot of health, though.
I do have a lot of health. This is what I'm built for.
15.
Okay, so Brandy and Theo failed this.
Ooh, Theo's dead.
And Brandy.
51 radiant damage.
I'm gonna instead use my new spark and regain that instead.
Gotcha. Yeah, so with your new spark, you have the option to, instead of dealing the damage back, taking it for healing. So yeah, instead, when that radiant energy hits you, it seems like you almost like absorb it back into your body.
You do that as Theo collapses beside you.
Yeah, immediately fucking infuriated, but I'm gonna use healing elixir, give one to Theo so that he can heal up. At least 2d4 plus 2 hit points. So he's not like dying. There you go, 8 hit points. Looks very nervous and he's like, let's get the hell out of here, huh, partner?
Yeah.
And then holding onto Theo, run 10 feet ahead of everybody else, and then cast Thunderstep to start fucking bamfing out of here. Getting them both the fuck out of here, because Theo just went down in a hit. So he's like, oh, panic mode, and is fucking teleporting them both away. Thunderstep lets him get at least 90 feet away.
Avayath, I guess, will do something similar. He'll grab Shui and just start flying away.
And Marsh is just here.
Oh.
Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah, he grabs Marsh too.
Grab Marsh too, Avayath. You're a big boy. You're 7 feet tall.
Avayath has 2 hands.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Well, Brandy, you cast a spell to be able to do that. Avayath, roll athletics.
And then I'll say once he's teleported the 90 feet he can, he'll rage out so that he can fucking use athletics better.
Nat 20.
Ooh, nat 20.
Nice, Avayath.
He's really being the protector, huh?
That's his thing.
Brandy grabs Theo, thunder steps away, enters a rage to try and run faster. What does it do again? Why did you enter the rage?
It's a rage. What it does is it gives me...
Adrenaline.
I take half damage to blah, 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 blah. I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, advantage on strength checks and saves, and +3 to damage, or whatever.
So kind of just trying to beef yourself up for this.
Literally just trying to beef myself up so I can move faster, take hits better, and more so, the most thing that he's trying to do, because he knows he gets somewhat bigger while he's in rage form, literally act as a fucking body shield to Theo right now as he's fucking running.
Gotcha. All right, so you guys, and then Avayath just very easily and seamlessly, almost gracefully,
The hero
just
that he is.
grabs
Soaring across the skies with 2 blue people in his hands.
2 blue people. I like how everyone looks up. They're like, Avayath's got 2 blue people. No.
I mean, you know what I'm saying.
No, it's just funny. It's just a funny descriptor.
They have blue color scheme, I'm sorry.
But yeah, you guys all fly, Brandy runs, Avayath flies over the city, kind of as far away from that fight as possible, I assume. And you exit on the other side as the fight appears to still be continuing, and you continue on your way.
Y'all, literally, I just realized in my visual of this, as Avayath is like twinkling in the sky, like the light keeps going through his wings and shit, and Brandy hulked out demon form on the ground, and it's pretty fucking good. The angel and the demon, like, it's pretty fucking good.
It's a pretty good visual.
Like an angle.
Yeah.
And you guys make your way back to Hestia to continue your way out of the city, and as you guys are going off in the direction of one of the neighboring forests, off on the outskirts of town, you just kind of hear a very loud just go from behind you as a blinding light fills the sky, like just an explosion has gone off and engulfed that entire city.
What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Shui's like jaw is dropped, his eyes are wide. He has no words.
Theo puts a hand on Shui's shoulder.
What?
With everything that's happened, and Master Dashi is presently missing. He knows that lives were lost during that scuffle. I think Shui's probably shedding a couple tears right now,
Just a couple.
Just a couple
few.
screams. As the town that he almost kind of grew up in just gets engulfed by this fucking light. So I think he's feeling that right now.
And as that light fades, with it fading, you almost hear just like a very grieving cry come from that area, and both of the gods appear to have vanished in the sky.
What the fuck? This is why elemental gods cannot be born anymore, okay?
A grieving cry? What the fuck's that?
It sounded sorrowful, like a cry. The best way I could describe it is like...
Just like a wail, essentially. A wail
yeah.
of sorrow.
A sorrowful wail, I guess, yeah.
Okay, what the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that?
You can roll... I'm trying to decide. If you are trying to determine who or what that was, you can roll, I guess we'll go history. We'll do that.
18.
It took you a moment to recognize it just because it was so distorted, but it definitely sounded like Nather.
Oh. Can we see the town from here?
It is just a crater in the ground now.
Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, ain't it?
There goes that hall of fame, huh? I guess we're not getting to there anytime soon.
He tries to, like, joke, but is, like, horrified. Clearly, like, oh my god.
Shui's crying still.
Holy shit, why the fuck did they show up here?
Great question. Are the specklers... Sorry. Is that what they're called? Speckling?
Yeah, the specklings.
Yes. Even though that giant explosion happened, you can see they're still within that crater, kind of crawling around.
Okay.
Ah! Get out of there!
Damn.
It said that skull thing. It said something about wrath.
Yeah. I mean, Nather seemed pretty pissed. I don't know why. What the fuck was that?
It might be a stretch, but do you think it has something to do with the black goat?
I don't think it was. I think it had something to do with something bigger than him. Because that goat, that's the Abagrim. I don't think it had anything to do with him.
I mean, that was quite the big jabber creature we fought. I don't know if that would have summoned anything, but...
I had briefly experienced, something strange. I can't explain it exactly. I don't know if it has anything to do with it. That's fucking bizarre.
That time skip thing?
Yeah, I feel like it might have. Because there it seemed like in that brief time, I felt like it was two folks duking it out with each other, but it definitely weren't these two. The hell happened?
The only person I can think of who knows much about time skipping is Arthur, so suppose we'll have to pay him a visit. I'm not 100% happy with it either, but if anyone might know something, he would.
I might have some means of getting in contact with him. Fuck.
Is there a problem with Arthur?
He's a freak. He's fucking with shit he doesn't understand. I'm worried that this will just fuel that further. As a, oh, I told you so type shit.
Regardless, it still should be brought up.
Yeah, I don't know that we have much of a choice right now. Fuck. We should make sure that everybody else is okay, though, before we,
right,
get out of here.
Marsh is kind of looking around at everyone, seems to be kind of in shock. That was like...
Oh, yeah, she would have been dust.
Also, that was her town. That was where she grew up, and it's gone.
Yeah.
Shui came and visited, but that is where she lived. So she's just been silent, kind of staring into the crater where all the specklings are.
Same.
Stay strong. I'm sorry for your loss.
Been a while since I heard that.
So wait, did they suggest... What did Brandy suggest?
Just checking on everybody.
Oh.
Checking on everybody, make sure everybody's okay. Nobody's immediately, like, in any sort of peril or, like, need of medical attention immediately. Just, like, going around town and making sure that people aren't immediately dying, essentially.
Yeah, I would say you guys got everyone out fast enough that there's a lot of people. There's people kind of hanging out at the docks. Kind of in the neighboring forests nearby, kind of just checking themselves and their gatherings and their belongings to make sure that they saved as much as they could. A lot of grief from just everything being gone in an instant.
Brandy goes around and tries to help as many people as he can, like, help process or make sure that, like, nobody's immediately, like, super injured or anything like that. Like, just making sure that everybody's okay.
Theo probably tries to do the same, but he soon is in need of rest. Yeah, he probably attempts to do the same, but eventually just has to sit down himself.
Yeah, Brandy will, like, sit him down and be like, hey, you just got KO'd there for a sec, darling. You need to relax.
Yeah, I'll just sit here.
I can take care of it. Yeah, just rest up. Avayath, if you could help Theo, he's real hurt.
Sure thing.
I'm gonna go check on the others. Stay strong.
He gives Theo a kiss on the forehead, and then he runs off to help with the others.
So at the end of last session, you said we would get a long rest, but we didn't get a long rest.
We got that, and we got that.
We got the effects of one.
You did, yes.
Okay, good, because I was playing off that idea too, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do half the shit I did just now. So cool.
Okay, in that case, he can just use all 55 land hands points. Or how much does Theo need?
All of it.
Okay, 55
Yeah,
points
all of
right
that.
now, right away. Bada bing, bada boom.
So you said plus 55?
Yeah.
Okay. He's no longer bloodied.
He's going to insist Theo stay with him because he can block for people. It's an ability. But also, just to check if anyone's like grieving someone that they can't find, Avayath is going to go find them, you know, make sure everyone's united with their families and all that.
Oh, good luck, buddy. Some people got fucking just vaporized.
Yeah. He's going to be the bearer of bad news.
You help people as much as you can. There are some people that cannot be found, and it's no question, like, looking into the city, there is nothing. You would not even know there had been a city there. It doesn't seem like a lot of people are missing, because that fight had just started, but there definitely are some.
I'll just use necromancer.
See, now you're talking.
Just like I told you in your dreams.
Okay, yeah, that's all for Avayath.
Gotcha.
I think after Shui kind of gets over his own grief, he will also try to help those he can. Like if somebody's hurt, he will offer to heal. Also, as he's doing that, you know, there is like this worry in the back of his mind that Master Dashi was somewhere in that town and she just got fucking vaporized. So he's trying to be strong.
Yeah.
You don't know where she is.
He doesn't, but that's the thing. Like
But,
she could have still
yeah,
been in the
so, like,
town.
it might have happened, yeah.
There's just like that little voice in the back of his head, like. So he's trying not to think about that too hard right now. So he's distracting himself by helping others.
Damn, that sucked, guys, huh?
Yeah.
Actually, it was way better than it could have been.
I mean, yeah, everybody could have died. We could have
Yeah,
just
you could've
left,
just
and then everybody could have got vaporized. That would have sucked.
I was thinking like Avayath, maybe he would try to get into the fight, but then as soon as he got hit, I'm like, nope.
Yeah, I was like, oh, maybe we can help, like, Nather fucking chill. And then we got hit with that first hit, and it's like, no,
These are gods,
it's
so-
flight mode. Yeah, this is a literal god.
Theo at the start, he was like, ain't no way we fucking with that.
Avayath tends to be overconfident, but even he's just like, I know my limits.
Hey, they covered the tracks for us, though. Now nobody will know that we were the ones that did a murder on the judge and the
Shit.
priest. So, hey, fuck yeah. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for destroying this town. Nobody will
I don't know
know.
that's the best way, but you know.
No
Silver
one will know.
linings. The silver
Gotta see
lining
the
is they
positives and
fucking
everything.
wasted this town so that we don't get in trouble.
Brady's like, oh, thank God that statue's gone.
Yeah, fucking thank God. I hope too many people didn't go to that fucking stupid Hall of Fame yet.
Or if they were, I hope they died in that blast. No, just kidding.
Yep, exactly. Everybody who visited the Hall of Fame died in that blast, clearly. God.
Yeah, as you're going around and looking for people, you do hear a little like, Shui.
Fuck off. God damn it, this fool survived.
Shui is turning towards the direction the voice came from. Can you see him?
Yeah, he seems like he's got like a little bit of hair singed off of him, but other than that, seems to be okay.
You're okay.
Yeah. And he runs up to him and gives him a hug.
Ow.
Oh, sorry. Here, I can help you. And he's gonna heal him. He's gonna use healing word.
You can go ahead and roll just to see how well you heal him.
Okay. I think I'll use it as a second level spell for him. So he heals him for 14 hit points.
This guy's probably like fucking level 1, so that does a lot. You heal him up, we'll say just to full health. His hair stops being slightly singed and on fire and just doesn't grow back, but is settled down. He's like, thanks.
Shui kind of wipes his eyes a little bit and he smiles. I'm glad you're okay.
Me too.
He is actually going to run off and help some other people.
You got your
I'm so
closure.
glad my friend's okay. I'm so glad my friend's okay.
You guys spend the next hour or two helping people around the city as much as you can.
You know, doing things that chosen ones do. I'm just saying.
A few of them tell you that they're probably going to be heading off into neighboring towns to kind of spread the news about what just happened.
Oh, I kind of want to stop by Moonfoam.
Well, you guys would have to pass through there anyway on your way back.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, but like they just mentioned that they're gonna, go to neighboring towns, let them know about what happened here, keep on the lookout in case any of this spreads to different areas nearby, just to make sure that those very clearly gods didn't just move to a different location after this one. So,
can I give a speech?
Sure. What are you gonna give a speech about?
I'm joking.
Okay.
We will rebuild.
There is a lot of denial from citizens that there appears to be people being like, they're like, no, there's no way that was like Nather. Like some of them are like, I worship him. There's no way that was Nather. And others just being like, that definitely was. Like that looks like him. Like that looked like the illustrations of him. There's just a lot of like kind of debate from very shell-shocked people about what exactly it was they just saw.
That's fair.
Also, as he's helping these people, she around will be like, have you seen Master Dashi?
You don't get any responses in terms of like, no one seems to have seen her.
Panic increases. Just slightly. He's keeping it within.
I want to go towards the crater.
Okay.
I go towards the crater.
Very strong radiant energy is coming off of this. You don't need any check or anything to be able to detect that. It's almost still like, even though it is kind of like into the evening now at this point, it feels like almost like daylight inside the crater with how bright it still is.
Oof. Anything inside the crater left over? Like anything?
You can roll a perception check if you're standing like outside of it, or an investigation if you're going in.
I don't want to go in yet, because it feels like it hurt you, probably. Ugh, 9.
You see the specklings kind of down there. They seem very focused on something, but you can't tell what.
Fuck. Okay, I'm going in. I want to go and see what they're looking at.
If you're going in, I need you to make a Constitution save.
I'm bad at those. Just kidding. Except I am. 17. That's not bad.
Okay, yeah. So you're gonna take
Uh-oh.
half of that, so just 4.
That's not that bad.
Just 4 radiant damage as you go into the crater.
Ow.
Just very clearly like the aftermath of whatever went off here that's still kind of radiating out from it. And you see kind of going down those specklings, they appear to be kind of going after all of those black sapphires that the people have dropped are still there, and they appear to be eating them.
Oh my god. I guess Brandy would say that too. Oh, god damn. He's gonna try and shoo some of them away when they're eating them. I'm like, oh, what if they turn into jabbers? No, get going. Okay. Chew. This isn't working between us. He's gonna keep... Are they like... You said that they were focused around something?
That seems to be what they're focused on.
Oh, okay, the sapphires. Can I do some sort of... I don't know, Arcana check or something on these sapphires and see what the fuck is up with them?
I think one of you have done that on them before.
I sure don't fucking remember.
I'm pretty sure you did, but you can go ahead and roll again.
Sure. Yeah, 12.
They don't appear to be magical.
Oh, well, that's a
damn
bold-faced fucking lie.
That's a lie.
That's a bold-faced lie that you just said, Cassie. I've seen them be magical before. You were telling lies. Okay. He'll just stand there for a minute, looking around. Just be like, fucking blown away at the destruction, I guess.
Does he whistle? Does he like that long whistle?
And then it explodes again. No.
You do, when you are pushing them away, they're almost like shoving them, like leaning down and scooping as many of them into their mouths as they can as you are like pushing them away.
Okay. That's annoying. Gotcha. I should write that down. That specklings like to eat the black sapphires. And then these boys, these specklings, they're just out and about always, normally, right?
Yeah, I would say at some point everyone has seen one in their life. Sometimes they're kind of considered like almost like magical pests. They don't appear to be able to die. They don't really bother anyone. They're kind of just a nuisance. It's like how you would, people think of them kind of like how you would think of like rats.
Mm-hmm.
First, in some areas of the world, they're very rare. Like in places where like Theo grew up, you wouldn't really see them ever. But like to someone like Avayath, who grew up in Aramor, they would have been around here or there. It's one of those cases where it's kind of like they would just have been treated like the wildlife. They're pretty common knowledge lore-wise that they are drawn to scenes of like chaos and great power.
Okay. I will say, I want Brandy to collect as many of the sapphires that aren't touched by them yet into like a little bag.
Okay.
And leave them to eat whichever, because that's fine. But I want to collect as many of the sapphires as I can into a bag just to make sure that nobody else like gets a funny idea to like chew and swallow and then make my way out of the crater.
The little fuzzy guys are doing it.
I mean, they are, but I'm afraid they're gonna turn to like they're all gonna turn to like fucking jabbers or some
They're
shit.
not fuzzy. They're like inky.
Little inky guys.
Yeah, and then like look over them. Can he pick one of the specklings up? Are they tangible?
You can try. You've never tried before. You do know you're
I'll
kind
try.
of hitting them, and they seem to be moving out of the way when you do so.
Oh, okay, that's true. Can I try and pick one up?
Yeah, you can roll just a dex check.
7.
No, they wiggle away.
Okay.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Stares at them weird for a bit.
When you're staring at them, you see a couple of them raise their heads and kind of look towards you.
They look at him. He'll lean down to like look closer at them. Yeah.
Kind of go up a little closer towards you,
Hey, partner.
blinking with their like one eyes in the center of their head.
Or would it be winking?
Or winking. Blinking, winking. You see they're kind of like opening and closing their eyes.
Please, Cassie. It's called boinking.
Shut up. They're kind of opening and closing their eyes rapidly, and as they do so, you see the color on them kind of shift for a moment.
On their eyes or their bodies?
Their eyes.
What the fuck?
They seem to go from that kind of like soft orangey yellow glow to blue for a moment before going back.
You all right there, partner? Okay. I don't know what the fuck that means.
They seem to have lost interest in you and move away.
Brandy's gonna leave the crater and return to everybody else.
Shui has returned to Hestia and is petting her.
Yeah, there's literally nothing left down there except for those black sapphires.
Those sapphires can take quite a beating.
Sure can. The specklings down there seem to be eating them.
Well, if that's... Even the black sapphires is a bit concerning because I don't know the extent of what they do, but...
I was concerned about the same thing. I tried to collect as many of them as I could just to make sure that we didn't have, like, suddenly a jabber situation on our hand on top of it, but...
Specklings are pretty harmless, so I wouldn't be too worried.
As far as we know, yeah.
We don't know what they're like when they're affected by the black sapphire.
Jabberfied, yeah. Regardless, we should try and direct people to maybe head towards Moonfoam and then do the same. Probably be a good idea.
Agreed.
Hey,
He like starts like clapping for people's attention.
You're trying to get them to go where?
To Moonfoam, I would say.
Okay. Some of them seem to have made up their minds about like cities and stuff. Like they've got family in other places that they're already planning to go to.
Yeah, Brandy would just be like,
Y'all are probably real, shell-shocked after everything that just happened. You guys need to get somewhere safe. I'd recommend heading to Moonfoam immediately, just so that you have a place to stay for the night somewhere. Because it's not every day you see, gods fighting it out. Don't try and rush the processing part. You should, let yourselves rest and grieve properly before you try and, push too fast.
Roll an inside check for me, Brandy.
uh-oh. Fear. 5.
Hard for you to read, but the town does not seem very receptive to your talking.
Alright.
Well, those who wish to go to Moonfoam, I'll help guide you there.
Oh my god.
So if anyone wishes to join us...
They seem a little more willing when Avayath speaks up.
No, it's cool. I didn't want to fucking help these people anyway.
I'm sorry, I was just like, it's Brandy's reputation.
No,
it's
you're
like, why that's to be the one.
No, yeah. I mean, Brandy doesn't even think anything of it. He's not like, oh, you don't like me. He's like, yeah, they shouldn't like me. He pats Avayath's back, and he's like, yeah, you're more the talkative type.
He's just like, everyone prepare your things.
Yeah, some of them do agree to kind of start moving the same direction that you all are going towards Moonfoam. Marsh kind of has wandered off from your group.
Oh.
Okay. Towards?
She just doesn't seem to be going with anyone else, kind of wandering towards the docks, it seems.
I'm gonna go visit Grandma in the ocean.
I'm gonna go punch her. No.
I mean, the worst of it is done, right? Right?
Probably. Well, Avayath is leading this group, so I don't feel like he would just go to Marsh while trying to rally everybody. I don't know about you guys.
Avayath is preoccupied, so...
I mean, I'm saying you guys can, just I know what I'm doing.
Oh, Marsh is going to be okay.
Let's hope so.
I would note, she doesn't seem to get into a boat or anything. She just kind of sits down at the dock and stares out into the ocean.
She's lost literally everything today. I think she's probably going through quite a bit. Might want help from a friend, maybe?
Looks down to Shui.
I don't know. If she considers me a friend still.
Well, it's better to try and fail than to never have tried at all, right? She might need you right now, bud. And we're here if shit gets rough.
Shui nods his head, and then he'll go over to Marsh.
Yeah, she's pretty far away. So it takes you a while to reach the docks just from where you all were. But yeah, she's just sitting out, and she kind of glances up at you, and she's like, I'm not going with you guys.
No, I didn't expect you to. Can I sit next to you?
We already had our talk. Don't need to have another one.
It's not about that. And he's kind of silent for a bit. I never expected. I thought Greenflower would always be there. And he kind of looks down at like the ground. Master Dashi and the other elders back at my village, they took me to Greenflower so often that it felt like it was a second home to me. And I can't imagine how you feel right now.
I haven't been to Greenflower in a really long time, so it hasn't been home for a while.
Do you have somewhere to go?
I'm gonna see my brother in the morning.
He kind of looks out along the water. Is like the ghost ship, the glow, is it visible from where they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always visible.
I think he would like that.
And I'll figure out what to do after that.
Hey, Marsh,
What?
Do you remember that really bad storm? About 10 years ago?
I mean, the night I was arrested?
When I found out what happened to you, I felt like my heart was being crushed. I know you don't. I know we're not friends anymore, but I still care about you. And if you need help, I'll help you.
She closes her eyes and seems just kind of taking a very deep breath. I know you feel bad about what happened, but I know you're trying to help. I really just don't want to talk to you right now, Shui.
He was kind of quiet at that, and he nods. He kind of turns to go, and he's just like, "Goodbye, Marsh."
Bye, Shui.
Thank you to our patrons, Vissel, Mr. Bakudan, Z, JinxyFries, Jessica Long, Charles, and the Magic Man. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to leave a like and comment down below. Maybe if we get enough likes, I'll even say Crouton's name right. I'm joking, I won't. But you should still like the episode. We'll see you soon, fellow Sparks.
Taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out.